Hello and happy Friday. Hope all of you beautiful souls out there are having the most fabulous day. Let me just make sure we are up on Facebook as well. I see we are on YouTube. Give me 1 second while we wait for people to jump on. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm super excited. Beautiful. Here we go. How is everybody doing? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you guys are new to my live trainings, here's what happens on Friday. We do free live trainings, and today we are on week 3 of the money mindset. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give everybody just a couple minutes to jump on, and so we'll do a really quick, just like a 2-minute collective card pull, just to let you guys know what's going on in your energy today, this week, what's going on in the collective, and then we will jump in to the money mindset training today. So let's get the card. Let's see what we got. Okay, beautiful. And if you guys are with me on the live, we got 2 cards. If you guys are with me on the live on Tuesday, we were activating the pure love vibration. So I have my little love deck out here. What does your heart chakra need at this time? So we have 2 things. Oh, I love that this comes up because this is something like we need to be reminded on a daily basis, something we need to practice on a daily basis, something we should literally activate within ourselves on a daily basis. But the card says gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Seriously, gratitude can perform miracles. Get a gratitude journal. Say something out loud that you're grateful for every day. Maybe 3 things. Let it grow. Like gratitude can change your life. Get in that vibration. It is a game changer. Oh, look, you know what it is? It's an evolution changer, right? It literally will skyrocket your vibration. I love that we have gratitude. It goes to evolution. And the card says you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. That's so beautiful because no matter what happens in life, I sit here like, why did I manifest it? And I will tell myself I'm grateful for it no matter what it is. I am grateful. I don't care what it is. I say I'm grateful. What can I learn from this and why did I manifest it? I say those 2 questions and I say I'm grateful. So I love that the gratitude leads to the evolution because it's the soul evolution raising the vibration, right? Okay. All right, guys. So that is our collective card pull. And now we're going to jump into live training today. So if you guys missed the wasn't last week, week 2 or week 1, I would encourage you guys to go back and watch that. It is on my YouTube channel. It's under just the live training, or you can go in the free live training Fridays playlist. If you're in the Facebook group, it's in the Facebook group as well. You can go back and watch that because week 1, we talked about words, the power of words and the power of thoughts, and how they are manifesting here into this world. This is all building. And so every week plays an important part. So make sure you watch week 1 where we talk about the power of words and thoughts and how this can be blocking your money from coming in. Week 2, we talked about what is your belief on money? What happened to you as a child is now preventing you from manifesting money. That you're stuck in old thought patterns from mom and dad and grandparents and exes and friends and all this stuff. And so week 2 is really important to reevaluate your belief on money. So now what's step 3? Now we know to watch our words and our thoughts. Now we know to change the belief. Well, what else am I going to do? Because that belief is hardwired in my subconscious mind. Yes, week 3 is all about reprogramming the subconscious mind. So here's what happens. Our brain is ruled 90% by our subconscious mind. So everything we take in from childhood, from society, from government, from the TVs, like all that stuff gets stored in our subconscious mind. And that rules the majority of our reality. And so 10% of your brain is consciously making choices. I feel this way. I believe this way. I live this way. That is a conscious choice that you are only making 10% of the time. You have 90% of programming running in the background, overriding that 10%. I'll give you some good examples to talk about the subconscious mind, okay? Disney, for an example, is a really good example of what happens to a child and how it can reprogram or actually program, right? Because it programs the subconscious mind. What we're going to do in today's lessons, we're going to reprogram it. So Disney, for example, if you watch all of the Disney movies, I know growing up, like every Disney movie told me I needed a man to save me. I need that Prince Charming, that knight in shining armor to come be my rescuer and be my savior. Not realizing that I could do that within myself, right? And so because I watched these movies and I saw it over and over and over, that belief became my belief, right? We see it everywhere. You go, if you're a woman, you go to magazines in the grocery store or models, and they tell you have to be stick skinny and all this stuff. I know it's now changing nowadays. We're getting more plus size has models, that is beautiful. But when my generation, when I grew up, was stick skinny and developed eating disorders, because subconsciously I was told I had to be skinnier, I wasn't pretty. All this stuff runs as programs in the back of your mind. So think back to last week's training when we talked about what is your belief on money? Where do we get that from, right? We got that from childhood, we got that from our parents, we got that from our experiences, and all of these things that have shaped these beliefs that have as yours, that aren't really yours. They're just experiences that happen, and they're stuck and they're hardwired in the subconscious mind. So what we need to do on week 3 is reprogram the subconscious mind, reprogram it to align with the new money codes. Because here's what happens: all of that stuff leaves you entangled in the old money mind matrix. We don't want to be there. Money is a problem there. Money, I'm living in scarcity mindset. There's not enough. I can't make money. Everybody else has money. Why not me? All of these blocks are in the money mind matrix. I want to get you out of there. And each week we're talking about ways how to get you out of there. So in week 3, we're going to talk about how you can reprogram the subconscious mind to get into the new money codes. Because once you get in the new money codes, we're tapping that 5D new earth vibration, money can come to you. Money is not something we should chase. Money will come to us. How do we do that? We align the vibration of money. The vibration of money is a neutral set point. So it doesn't matter good or bad. As we talked about last week, the 2 weeks that it polarizes with the beliefs, well, neither one of them are get you to the money vibration, which is right here in the middle. So we have all this reprogramming to do from everything we've ever heard about money, from all the people that have put these beliefs in our head that we've now taken upon ourselves. Let me see here. That's what I've noticed, and lately try to be very careful what I view. Beautiful, Nikki. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm glad that you chimed in with that. So what happens? First, we have to identify the beliefs, right? We realize where our mindset is stuck with the money mind matrix, and then we want to shift it into the new money code. So we have to reprogram that subconscious mind. Well, the good news is it only takes 21 days to program or reprogram the subconscious mind. I've been working with the brain, the different brain waves, the subconscious, the conscious, the unconscious, and all of that in the neural pathways for several years. That for me, when I started doing these things within myself, with my clients, we start to see shifts within 7 days. Sure, within 14 days, you're going to be like, wow, I've changed, but you're still not even there. 21 days, you finally take that quantum leap, and you're in a good place. I usually do give that extra week, or we can do a 30-day gap, because I do like to work with moon cycles. But again, this way we can hardwire it into the DNA and kind of like stick it in that last week. So you will notice things shifting each week, but it's not going to take the full 21 days. I'm telling you, we can manifest money in 1 day. Once first we identify this, and we start releasing it. We're going to talk about releasing all this stuff next week. But then we start releasing it, and then we work on money manifestations. But this is a building process. So like I said, as we're talking about this each week, it's going to be building. So what can we do to reprogram the subconscious mind? Well, there's lots of things we can do. So frequencies do heal on a cellular level. So you can, because they literally change the cellular structure, you could start listening to different frequencies to get you out of limiting beliefs. First, you have to identify what that belief is so you know what kind of frequency to listen to, okay? Or you can listen to money manifestation frequencies. That's one thing. Affirmations are a great tool. I would use the I am when you do the I am when you do affirmations, because the I am works with the limbic part of your brain. So the limbic part of your brain, whenever it hears I am, it takes it on as self. So if you are saying, I'm worthy, I'm enough, I'm nice, I'm beautiful, I'm kind, I'm spectacular, my brain just heard that as me saying it, but the same thing goes vice versa. So when I sit here and say, I am ugly, I am not pretty, I am unworthy, or just whatever the negative stuff is, your brain takes that in as the same. So I always encourage my clients and everyone to use the I am when you use the affirmation. So I'm money, I am constantly making money, I am making money effortlessly and easily, right? So put that I am in front of anything. You can also work with, I'll be very honest, listen, I've been working with law of attraction, law of vibration for years, but law of assumption is like 10 times more powerful than law of attraction, and you don't need the I am presence. This, it's like, wow, it just shows up. Sometimes like overnight, it's pretty powerful. You can work with law of assumption. Whatever you assume will become your reality, okay? So if you assume nobody likes you and everybody's talking about you, you're probably going to always feel like, oh, nobody likes me. Is that necessarily true to be fact? No, but that's what you're assuming, so you're calling that in, okay? The other thing we want to work on while we're doing all these law of attractions, law of vibration, law of assumption, is work with the reticulating activating system in the brain. Because whatever you focus on, it will bring it. It's like tunnel vision. Let me give you an example. You go buy a car. I just bought a freaking gray car. I'm telling you, everywhere I go, I see gray cars now, right? You go buy a Honda CRV, you're going to see CRVs everywhere. right? You buy a red car, all of a sudden every car is red, like whatever it is, your articulated activating system will focus on whatever that is. So if all we're doing is focusing on money, the vibration of money, and the money mantras, and the money manifestations, and the money affirmations, and all of that stuff, the brain's going to bring it to you. This is where we stop chasing money, it comes to you. Now, this is only one step along the way, right? If we don't identify the blocks, if we don't watch the words and thoughts, if we don't do the manifestation, and if we don't do the healing, the release, and the forgiving, which we're going to get into next week, then it's not possible. Because what happens is I can teach anybody to manifest money. I can get you any amount of money right now. But if you don't release these old blocks and reprogram the subconscious mind, what's going to happen is you get the money, but then all of a sudden you got to pay it back. It's like, wow, why did my car break down? I got to go buy a new electric heater. My fridge broke. Like all of a sudden you have to pay stuff back. So you manifest the money, but then you might have a bigger bill and you end up more in debt. So this is why we want to release these blocks that go all the way from childhood. We want to address them and we want to start reprogramming it. The other thing I want to talk about is cognitive reframing. This is something that if you're new to, I would advise doing with a coach, a guide, something I do with my clients. You can definitely do it on your own though. I started off self-taught with this, but basically what I do is I do it in meditation because I want to get you into theta brainwave. This is a good place to reprogram the subconscious mind. And we're going to go in and replace those memories with new memories. I'm going to bring you into those painful memories and replace it with a positive memory. So this time when your brain thinks about it, it no longer goes to that old state of trauma. You can do this for anything, but we can also do it with reprogramming the mind for the money, right? If all you grew up and you saw mom and dad were living paycheck to paycheck and they never had money and they couldn't pay the bills, and so that's all you know is money, being scarcity mindset and not enough, we're going to go in and change those beliefs. So you see yourself as a child always come home and there's presents and all this stuff and you never had to worry about money. So then listen, all you have to do is trick the brain. You can get yourself anywhere, right? Because the brain can't tell what the difference between what's real and not. Now there are dozens of different mind shifting techniques I have. These are just a couple that you could do on your own. Stuff we can do together if you're interested in joining the Master Your Money Mindset program, which I'll talk about here in a moment. But again, just start working with reprogramming the subconscious mind. Affirmations are a great place to start. And then you can build from that. So let's talk about the Master Your Money Mindset program. This was something that once I realized how simple and easy it was, listen, everything I do, like I want to bring spirituality and practicality together, right? It doesn't have to be this whole huge esoteric woo-woo stuff. Sure, it can be, but when you come with these practical solutions, and I come up with science and facts, then it makes sense, right? So I'm always about like spirituality meets practicality. And so I've got all these great steps that can allow you to quantum jump. Here you are, I have no money. Well, here's where you want to be making money. How much do you want to make? I'll get you to quantum jump there. I had this whole blueprint. Once I saw it started working with me, I started doing with my clients. They started getting money 7 days, 14 days. It's a 30-day program. So week one, we work on the beliefs, okay? And everything that we've been talking about in all 3 weeks, we're gonna do all that. You're also gonna learn money manifestations along the way, so you can start manifesting money. So when you come into week 2, you have some money in your pocket, right? Week 2 is all about forgiveness, releasing. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys. This is my hardest program. Most of my programs are the 7-month chakra cleanse. We do the Master Your Moon Cycle program, and they have profound quantum jumping shifts. But this 30-day program is a lot more difficult than the 7-month. So if you're not ready to do the real inner work, if you're not ready to face your demons, if you're not ready to go in and address the past and release them and let it go, this program is not for you. This is a one-time, lifetime shift that once you have this tool, you never have to go back again. You've left the money mind matrix and you now align with the money codes. We're going to talk about every belief around money, right? You'd be surprised how much stuff is going to go on. And I will tell you, I will line you up with everything, but you'll still be probably working this program after the 30 days. So this is like shadow work 101, okay? We're going to integrate the shadow integration. We're going to go in and address everything around your belief on money, stuff you didn't even know was a belief on money, stuff you hadn't even thought about in years from then you were born till now. I've got great worksheets and PDFs to guide you through this. I'm going to be there with you every step of the way. We're going to address all this stuff. This is what we're doing the first 2 weeks, right? And then we're going to release it. But there's going to be so much that comes up that you're going to continue to release this. And we'll be checking in every day. As often as you need me, I'm there. But we do meet once a week for 60 minutes and we do the coaching, right? But you have me through the 30 days. So anything that comes up along the way, you can feel free to check in on me and message me and we can go through and address all this because a lot of stuff's going to come up. And we're going to release it all because what happens when we go into week 3, we're still working in the mindset a little bit, but we're almost shifted into that neutral set point where you can start aligning with the vibration of money. And then I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of money manifestations that have to do with the mindset, the brain, the limbic system. We're going to talk about so many different neural pathways and stuff. And it's so simple. And you hear it, you're like, what? And you have huge quantum shifts. So week three is definitely about the mindset. And then week 4 is going to be all about esoteric money manifestation. So how you can call in money, right? But again, like I said, you can call in the money on the esoteric plane, but if you haven't worked the blocks, probably have to pay it back. So that's why we identify the block, right? We label it, we address it, we release it, we let it go, we go through the mind, we do all the mind shifting techniques, and then we do the mind shifting manifestations, and then we get into the esoteric manifestations. So it's a 30-day process. Like I said, you have me with you the whole 30 days. And you're going to have huge quantum shifts, because you won't be in that money mindset. The money mindset matrix anymore. You're going to leave that once and for all, and you'll have these tools that will be with you for life. So you won't have to worry about how does money come in. People come to me, they're unemployed and take this program and they get money in. People come to me and they're on disability, they take this program, money comes in. Money will come in regardless. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, well, my job only pays this much and I got to pay child support and I'm on disability and I'm unemployment, this and that. It doesn't matter. The new money codes don't care about that. It's a vibrational thing. Once you do the work, the money will come to you. I promise you. I've seen tremendous results with all of my clients. It is such a beautiful, profound thing. So if anybody's interested in that, I will drop some links into the comments. Actually, I'll do it after the live here in a minute, but I'll throw it in the Facebook group comments and I'll throw it over on YouTube. But if there are no questions, then I'll leave it open for a minute. Otherwise, I think we'd wrap up today's session. And then next week, we're going to go into, some of the healing, because there's releasing and letting go. And we have to talk about I've kind of broke down the program, but each week, like on Facebook and on YouTube, I'm writing the posts, like explaining more about it so you guys get a better idea of it. So we'll go into the manifestations as well, right? And then, let's get you aligned with the new money codes. It's so simple. Like, money is an unlimited resource, guys. Everybody can have it as much as you desire once you work through the blocks. It's not like, oh my God, well, this person gets thousands, this person gets millions, and I'm only hearing hundreds. Like, no. When you align with the vibration of money, any amounts, like, money is an unlimited resource. We could all be billionaires. Like, every single person on this planet, I promise you that, if they did the real inner work. Once you leave that money mindset matrix, you can literally, we all could be, but you have to leave that matrix first to get with the new money codes. When does it start, and how often? Each week. So basically right now I'm doing one-on-one with it. I'd like to get into the group coaching with it. That's something I'm thinking about doing next year, but for right now it's one-on-one. So I just tailor making the plans based on the clients. When I drop the, Nikki Lynn, when I drop the link in the chat, you can schedule so it's a free money manifestation awakening call where we can kind of talk about like where you're at, where your money blocks are at, what you need to go forward. And I can break down the program a little bit more in a detailed for you, but we can start as soon as you're ready. Like, if you're like, hey, I want to start tomorrow, well, I'm going to be unavailable this weekend, but we could start next week. Oh, one-on-one sounds wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful, Nikki Lynn. Awesome. So I will drop that link here in the chat in a moment. And God, this is like the quickest live, but it's also been the quietest live. That's okay. It's exactly what it needs to be today. So I think we'll wrap it up because oh, beautiful. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, great. Thank you, Nikki Lynn. I appreciate you. I so appreciate you. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm going to drop the link. I'll drop the link in just the Facebook group comments for you, and then I'll get it over to YouTube as well. But other than that, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you got anything on this video, do me a favor with that thumbs up button this way. And you've got something that resonated. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell too. I want you to hit the bell and turn on all notifications because I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves. Thanks so much for watching. Have a beautiful day and be blessed.